It is the most powerful city on Earth, 8 million people, thousands of skyscrapers, the financial capital of the world. But 400 years ago, this was nothing. No streets, no bridges, no Wall Street, just trees, rivers, and a people who had lived here for 10,000 years. This is how New York City was born. Before a single European arrived, this island had a name, Mannahatta, given by the Lenape people, a nation who had called this land home since before recorded history. They weren't wanderers, they were builders, traders, and farmers, with trails running the full length of the island. Oyster beds so vast they purified the entire harbor. Dense forests, 55 miles of streams. It was by any measure paradise. And then, the Europeans arrived. An English explorer named Henry Hudson, sailing under a Dutch flag, is looking for a shortcut to Asia. He doesn't find Asia, he finds something better. He reports back to Amsterdam. The land is rich, the rivers are full, and the people are willing to trade. The Dutch take notice. By 1626, a settlement called New Amsterdam takes shape at the southern tip of Manhattan, and it is an absolute mess. Taverns outnumber churches 4-to-1. Pigs roam freely through the streets. 18 languages are spoken within a few square miles. It is loud, it is filthy, it is chaotic. It is unmistakably the spirit of New York. Fearing attack from the north, the Dutch build a massive wooden wall across the island. They call the road along it Wall Street. The wall gets torn down eventually, the street stays. 4 British warships sail into the harbor and aim their cannons at New Amsterdam. The Dutch governor, a stubborn, peg-legged man named Peter Stuyvesant, wants to fight. His colonists do not. The Dutch surrender without firing a single shot. New Amsterdam becomes New York overnight. And here's the remarkable thing. Almost nothing changes. The same streets, the same people, the same obsession with commerce. New York doesn't care who's in charge. It only cares about business. When the revolution comes, New York doesn't have a clean story. The British occupy the city for 7 years. Washington himself is forced to abandon it early. But then the war ends, and New York gets the ultimate redemption arc. In 1789, George Washington stands on the balcony of Federal Hall, right there on Wall Street, and is inaugurated as the first president of the United States. The dirtiest, most chaotic city in America becomes the center of the world's newest democracy. The 1800s turn New York into a monster. The Erie Canal makes it the trading capital of a continent. Millions of immigrants pour through Ellis Island. Irish, Italian, Jewish. Each wave layering new culture on top of everything before it. The Brooklyn Bridge opens. The skyline starts reaching upward. Every city has a founding story. New York has a survival story. Fires, occupation, waves of people who had nowhere else to go. And somehow it all became the most recognizable skyline on the planet. The Lenape called it Mannahatta. The Dutch called it New Amsterdam. The British called it New York. And somewhere in that history, the city figured out what it was. A place where anyone could arrive with nothing and build something. Subscribe to Unearthed, new story every week.